The following is a presentation of the HAN Network, the leader for local news, sports, and entertainment in Fairfield and Westchester counties.
Absolutely picture-perfect spring afternoon greets us at Stamford High School just outside of the Great Boyle Stadium. And a good afternoon to you one and all. I'm Rob Adams. Kevin Coleman alongside of me for the call today as the Stamford Black Knights, with a record of 9-7, 8-5 in the FCIAC, host the Trumbull Eagles at 12-4, 10-3 in the conference. For the Black Knights, they want wins. Their head coach Tony Esposito telling me before the game, 2 out of 3 is what they need to secure themselves into the FCIAC tournament. And Kevin Coleman, that's where we're going to start things today. And a good afternoon to you. For the Black Knights, they want wins. For the Eagles, they want to keep things going on a very successful season.
Good afternoon, Rob. Thanks for having me. It's going to be a fun matchup here today. Of course, we have Sarah Staley on the mound. She is a hard-throwing left-hander, and to some batters, it's going to be tough. She likes to come inside, and it's going to be fun to see how far she goes today for the Black Knights.
For Staley on the year, I mean, we have phenomenal stuff today. 98 1/3 innings for the left-hander on the hill for Stamford. She has allowed 16 earned runs, ranked at 30 earned runs, I should say, with a 7-6 record on the year. 80 strikeouts, 40 walks. She has started 16.
And she's also batting .347, so she's got a hot bat as well in that lineup as we get things underway here.
We'll meet the rest of the lineup as we move along. For Jackie Seffs and the Trumbull Eagles, will lead off with Ali Sabo, their pitcher. Be followed by Lauren Zielinski and Leah Thompson. Sarah Staley ready. We're ready. A good matchup on a beautiful Thursday afternoon. Let's get it underway. First pitch from the lefty on the way. Catches the outside corner. A called strike, 0-1. 75 degrees.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely good.
This is baseball weather. This is softball weather.
Sign for it. Absolutely. No balls and a strike. And the 0-1. Short hopped. 1 ball, 1 strike.
We're mostly going to see fastballs from Staley here. Occasionally she'll change the speed, but she likes to come inside the batters.
Tori Kuscana behind the plate. She admitted a little something to me after the last time we were here. The 1-1. Catches the inside corner and a beauty, 1-2. She said to me after the game, she said, I know I shouldn't listen to you, but I was listening to you when you called our game last time. She's focused, though.
She's taking notes.
Maybe a young broadcaster in the making. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Off-speed pitch, dives outside, 2-2.
We're going to see a lot of that on 2-strike pitches. She's going to try and change the speed here to trick the batters.
We'll set the defense for Stamford when we have a moment. The Black Knights and the Eagles just underway. Warming up the seats, the 2-2. Pulled to third, charging in toward the line. Maddie Santora throws her out, 1 away.
And the captain, hot corner over there. She's got a great arm. Great defensive play there by the captain, Santora.
Ali Buzzio out in left. Maria Zacana around in center. Diana McGarrian plays right. Maddie Santora at third. Dana Saricchio is at short. Gloria Mattioli at second. Lauren O'Neill plays first with Tori Kuscana behind the plate for Sarah Staley on the hill. Now Lauren Zielinski, the left fielder. The right-handed batter steps in with nobody on and 1 out. Top of the first and no score. And the pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch is lifted off first but out of play.
O'Neill gave it a chance. It stayed in, but a tough play there, and now it's 1 strike.
I got to listen in on home plate umpire Steve Suma's directions. Anthony Calabrese running the bases today for these officials. No balls and a strike. 1 out. No score. First inning. Pitch on the way. Short pop-up. Soft, and it goes out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. She let it bounce in fair territory, did Staley, and then watched it roll foul. The wind currently out of the southeast at 8. It'll gust to 10 out of the east-southeast. We'll take it. More importantly, I think the players will take it. No balls, 2 strikes, with 1 out, no score. That's outside.
Good spot for that fastball in the outside corner there for Staley.
Members of the Stamford baseball team lingering nearby. One ball, two strikes. Now the pitch on the way. Soft line drive, grabbed by the second baseman, Mattioli, 2 out. So L4 in the scorecard if you choose to score it that way. And here's Leah Thompson, the center fielder.
Staley doing a nice job again. Like I mentioned, coming inside, sawing off. As you can see, she got it. That ball off the grip of the bat. That's got to sting if you're a batter.
Jay DeVito stopped by and said hello from the Stamford baseball team. Good young man, outstanding basketball player as well. Thompson swings at the first pitch, bounces it to third. Santora rolls it over to first, and it got away from O'Neill, so it sets a runner at first with 2 out.
And a tough scoop there. Good stop by Santoro. Just a low throw, and O'Neill couldn't scoop it up.
And that's got to be ruled an E5 to put the runner on at first with 2 out. Now Erica Flusky, the right fielder, and the pitch misses 1-0. So an error here extends the inning. Santora had perfect position, just did not get a great throw on that bouncer hit to her by Thompson. Left-handed batter. The pitch is a called strike, 1-1.
And this is where it's going to be tough for left-handed batters going up against Staley, who's a hard-throwing left-hander herself.
Tori Kuscana not afraid to rifle a runner out. We've seen her do it. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's low, and here is the throw down, but not nearly in time. 2 balls and a strike. It's like she's listening to us.
Taking notes as well.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out, no score. Good atmosphere, a lot of noise here at Stamford High School. Pitch on the way. Swings and misses. Kuscana comes out of the crouch, no throw, 2-2. Also lingering nearby, the athletic director, the one-time basketball coach, Jim Moriarty, right behind us. Known Coach Mo for a long time. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Top of the first. Bounced to short, grabbed over there, flung across to first by Saricchio, and the inning comes to an end. 6-3 on the putout, and the inning over. No runs, no hits, an error, 1 left on base. Let's take it to the bottom of the first inning at Stamford High School. Trumbull nothing, and the Black Knights coming to bat. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
I think what makes ONS special is that it has everything that makes academic medicine great. We have the fellowship-trained specialists, but we still bring the style and type of medicine that's indicative of a community practice.
We are all trained in our area of interest and expertise, so our patients see a doctor who specializes in their particular injury.
I did have 2 consults with major New York City hospitals, but I just felt that the care was best here. I was treated like a rock star. The surgery exceeded any expectations that I had.
You are watching the HAN Network, and you're not alone. Nearly 500,000 viewers enjoyed our broadcasts in the first 5 months. Advertise on the network that reaches Fairfield County, Connecticut's most engaged audience. Contact Jessica Murrin, Advertising Director, at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
Bottom of the first inning at Stamford High School. Along with Kevin Coleman, I'm Rob Adams. Lauren O'Neill will lead things off. She'll be followed by Maria Zacana. Maddie Santora hitting third. Tori Kuscana hits fourth and catches. Sarah Staley is batting fifth. She's the pitcher. It's Kristen Osborne hitting sixth. She is the designated player. Why not designated hitter? I don't know. Eric Gendron and I are looking into that. We're going to get a referendum going on that issue.
A referendum.
Allie Buzzio hits seventh and plays left. Dana Saricchio batting eighth and playing shortstop. Gloria Mattioli hits ninth and plays second base. O'Neill will lead things off, batting .350 on the season with 12 runs batted in. By all means, you got stats. We love stats. We don't like to live on them, but we love passing them along, and baseball is just ripe for them. As O'Neill fouls off the first pitch out of play, third base side, 0-1.
Lauren O'Neill coming in, like you mentioned, .350 batting average. See, she's trying to get aggressive, first pitch swinging. I like that a lot.
Left-handed batter, O'Neill, facing Allie Zabo on the mound for Trumbull, and the pitch on the way to her, that catches the corner, 0-2. So a battle of lefties here today, Zabo and Staley. Two of the good ones. And a quick 0-2 on the way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
See Zabo trying to get O'Neill to go outside on that pitch and trying to get her out of the zone.
The Eagles winners of 6 of 7. Pitch on the way. But right back to the mound. Zabo plays it, fields, and throws it over first. So an E1 puts her on first base. That's a matter of just setting your feet, relaxing, get the throw over.
It's a relatively, simple play, on paper. It's not as easy when you have someone like Lauren O'Neill racing down the first baseline trying to get her out.
And well in on the quote-unquote grass, not that there is grass, but way in on the infield is Brianna Jacoby off first. Waiting bunt, expecting bunt, and it's a catch made by Jill O'Connell behind the plate for the first out.
Great instincts there. Looking to move over Lauren O'Neill and just couldn't happen as the ball came off the bat. Great catch there.
Outstanding work, and he'll bring up Maddie Santori, the third baseman. Pitch on the way to her is a called strike. Runner goes down to second, not in time, a stolen base. So aggressive O'Neill, she gets the stolen base. Defensively, it's Lauren Zielinski out in left, Leah Thompson in center, Erica Flusky around the right, with Marissa Valente playing third, Taylor Brown at short, Sarah Angelo at second, Brianna Jacoby at first, Jill O'Connell catching Ali Zabo, and a called strike, runner off second, and O'Connell will run her back. 0-2.
Santoro batting .286. Let's see what she can do here on an 0-2 count.
She has 1 home run on the year. That misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Correction, 2 home runs for her. Zakana had 1 home run. Maria Zakana came and went so quickly I didn't have a chance to even say hello to her. That's a called strike 3 on the outside corner, and strikeout number 1 for Zabo.
Zabo, beautiful pitch there on the outside corner. Painting the black.
2 down in the night first. It'll bring up Tori Cuscana, the catcher. And the pitch on the way to her, that's upstairs, 1-0. Overheard their head coach, Tony Esposito, talking about the great cake she made earlier today in school. But Coach Esposito and I both laughing, we weren't offered any. The 1-0, misses high, 2 balls and no strikes. So home ec class going well today.
Home ec, there you go.
2 balls, no strikes. 2 out. Last of the first, and a no-score game. Down the right side to right field it goes, moving toward the line. Flusky puts it away, and the inning comes to an end. So we remain scoreless with an error on each side and 1 left after 1 at Stamford High School. No score, Stamford and Trumbull. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
It's time to come back to hometown banking, where people are taken into account, not just balances, where community comes first, a place where there's more than one kind of interest, where automation will never replace consideration, where they not only know your name, they know your dog's name too. It's time to expect more. It's time to bank well. Bank smart. Bank local. Bank well.
We move on to inning number 2 with the voice of the Danbury Westerners alongside of me.
Thank you very much, Rob.
I really am. I told you off the air, I'm very excited for you. It's a great gig. It's a great opportunity for a young broadcaster. We got to do some games out there last year. I would love to visit again with the Westerners, and it's really good baseball.
It is, and I'm really excited for the season to start. June 10th is opening day, and you're always welcome in the booth.
Thank you. I will certainly do my part to come out and say hello. Taylor Brown will lead things off. Left-handed batter, the shortstop, steps in. She'll face Sarah Staley in a scoreless game, second inning. Pitch on the way. On the outside corner, a called strike, 0-1. Of course, Justin Galanti will also be in the NECBL.
Yes, he will.
He'll be calling the games of the Ocean State Waves at another gorgeous facility. You'll be at Rogers Park.
Right. Ocean State is gorgeous, though. And Justin and I are very excited to work together.
The 0-1. Misses just outside, 1-1. That will be at Cardines Field up in Newport, which I believe dates back to the 1920s, if I recall.
Yes, and it still has that same feel to it.
It's a beautiful place. And Newport's a great town. 1-1, pitch on the way. Low pitch, tried to golf it. A classic lefty swing, but fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Taylor Brown, shortstop, throws right-handed, but bats lefty. A little bit of a rarity in baseball and softball these days.
Now the 1-2 pitch on the way with nobody out, top of the second. Took something off of it, popped off third and out of play. Bounces off the back of the Boyle Stadium scoreboard, which is why it sometimes doesn't work. No, we kid. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Classic story when we were here for the FCIAC championship, actually state championship in 2013. The scoreboard did not function on that very cold day here in a driving snowstorm. Darien and New Canaan, low pitch, short hopped, 2-2. So we've always had a good laugh about that. But I was telling you before the game, and I've raved about it 1,000 times. It's just my favorite place to go.
Yeah, it's a great stadium. I love how they still have the old feel to it. And I enjoyed playing there during my days at Richfield High School. And it's just a fun atmosphere to be a part of.
Pitch on the way. Soft bouncer. Then it took a turn, but picked up and thrown to first by Mattioli. So 1 out. Kind of kicked off a rock or something there, or maybe it just had some backspin on it, Kevin.
It looked like it did look like it had a little backspin on it. She was coming inside, she got a piece of it, and it just kind of bounced around. The dirt, infield dirt, can sometimes do that to a batter. But all in all, a great play, and there's 1 away here in the second inning.
Another left-handed batter, Brianna Jacoby, watches a pitch short hopped, 1 ball and no strikes. You were asking me about Tony Esposito, the head coach of the Black Knights. He is in his 18th year here at Stamford High School. 1 ball, no strikes, with Santora playing in at third. Outfield straightaway, and a nice crowd here. Went to golf it, fouled it off at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Melissa Giordano has been here 2 years. Christina Wolf, the assistant coach, 4 years. And Jim Moriarty saying to me, this is a guy you should talk to, Gary Libertor. Said that was a great day to get Gary Libertor coaching here. He's been here 7 years. Pitch on the way is bounced right back to Staley, and the All-State All-FCIAC pitcher throws her out. 2 away.
Sort of a similar play, back-to-back groundouts and similar pitches. She's pitching lower, and these Trumbull Golden Eagles are kind of fishing for it, as they should be trying to be a little bit more patient at the plate here, as we have Delilah DeStefano coming up to bat, first baseman.
And DeStefano steps in, right-handed hitter. Swings at the first pitch, an off-speed pitch, goes with it to right center field for a 2-out hit. First hit of the afternoon, and it'll bring up Jill O'Connell, the catcher.
Beautiful swing there. You see how she went with the ball. Just great technique of hitting there by DeStefano. Great way to go the other way. And now first hit of the game.
So we will get, I believe we're going to get a pinch runner here with DeStefano on at first. But not the case. Everybody will stay put. For just a moment, looked like Sarah Angelo had come out with a helmet on to head down to first.
Right.
But instead it'll be Jill O'Connell. Angelo is the flex player. It's a called strike. Throw down the first, head first slide, and no advance by DeStefano. No balls and a strike. Was listening to Jackie Sheffs go through her coaching. The beauty of where we're set up here today, we could hear everything on the field. So during fielding practice, we got to hear all kinds of stuff. Pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 0-2.
She's very enthusiastic, and I can tell the players really like that. You can even tell their chant before coming in to start the game, that I believe that we will win chant. That excites the players, and she's really brought that attitude toward the team.
Santora close to the line at third, and an 0-2 pitch. She swings and misses, held on to by Kuskana, and the inning comes to an end. First strikeout for Sarah Staley. Inning over, no runs, a hit, no errors, one left. Middle of the second inning in Stamford. Trumbull and Stamford, no score. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network. Hi, I'm Rob Adams with my good friend Donald Eng, and we're the home team for Nutmeg Sports, Monday through Wednesday at 2 o'clock right here on the HAN Network. We are the place for all things Connecticut sports, so come hang out with us on Nutmeg Sports. Don? They don't call him the best color man in the game for nothing. Nutmeg Sports, 2 o'clock, Monday through Wednesday right here on the HAN Network. On to the last of the second we go. Sarah Staley, Kristen Osborne, Allie Buzzio, 5, 6, and 7 due up for Tony Esposito and the Stamford Black Knights. No score as we play in the bottom of the second inning here at Stamford High School. And of course, the warm-up throw, the throw down the second, went flying into center field. These things happen.
Sarah Staley leading off, batting .347. She's on the mound today, but she's also got a really hot bat, and she's coming in pretty well. And we're gonna see what happens here as she leads things off here in the bottom of the second.
11 runs batted in, left-handed batter, and the righty Ali Zabo brings it home. Swings and misses, no balls and a strike. I know I said lefty before Ali Zabo, but I will correct myself. No balls and a strike. Went to bunt at it, lifted it up into the cage, and it's 0-2.
As you can see, the corners are in right now. Playing for the bunt.
Let's see if they back off on an 0-2 pitch. Right now, still both in, but that misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The amount of time that you have to make a decision, considering how close the pitcher is, especially by the time she lands, it's really remarkable. That's outside, 2-2.
Nice pitch there, though. And you can tell she took a little bit off that, had a different, odd little spin to it.
Just the look on our birdhouse cam alone gives you an idea of how close things are. The 2-2 swung and a missed, and down she goes. Strikeout number 2 for Ali Zabo, 1 away. Now Kristen Osborne, the designated player, will step in. She's a right-handed hitter. Diana Megarian is the one she is hitting for, but Megarian also in that flex position, pitch on the way. She swings and fouls it up into the cage, 0-1. Our Doug Smith creation, the birdhouse cam. It is in play, Steve Suma said before the game. And the 0-1. Swings, big bouncer to short, but grabbed there by Taylor Brown. She throws her out, 2 away.
Nice strong play there by Taylor Brown. Good field and good fire down to first base.
2 down now for Allie Buzzio. Buzzio hitting .318 with 14 runs batted in. She's homered as well on this season. Fencing all around here at Stamford, so you can hit it out. She bunts, though, and bunts it foul. 0-1. Places like Ridgefield, they do have a fence around to right, but they have not put up the fencing yet toward left, down the left field line and out toward left center field. They said they will, but here it is a completely symmetrical ballpark.
They did a nice job, too. Brand new, right?
Yeah, oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, very nice.
No balls and a strike, 2 out. Still some mud there, but that's okay. Just outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's just a sign of, just tidying things up. But the ballpark itself, the dugouts, the field, absolutely beautiful. Really top notch. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, no score. Swings and misses. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes with nobody on. Again, playing in at the corners. I mentioned in the first inning how close Jacoby is. Pitch on the way. High and outside, 2-2.
Good location. She's really firing back these pitches here. They're coming in pretty quick.
Takes a walk back behind the rubber and really takes the ball and slams it into her glove. Rubs it up against her hip and brings it home. Misses outside, trying to frame it was O'Connell, 3-2.
You could tell she wasn't happy about these past 2 calls.
Close, but no cigar. We have a really good view, Kevin and I do. As do you when you get a look from the birdhouse cam. There it is. Payoff. On the inside corner and a called strike 3. The inning comes to an end. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Szabo, and 3 up, 3 down for the Black Knights. Let's take it to the 3rd inning now. No score. Stamford, Trumbull. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
For more than 50 years, Triple S has been Fairfield County's expert service for carpet, upholstery, and drapery cleaning. We provide the best in repairs and in-depth restoration, understanding fabrics and how to properly clean and restore them. Our staff will come to your home to clean your wall-to-wall carpet to perfection. We can also pick up your fine carpets and bring them to our facilities. With locations in Norwalk, Stamford, and Stratford, Triple S will get the job done fast, big or small. At Triple S, you can count on our people as well as our cleaning.
Find us at triplesclean.com or 203-847-8000.
Had a sports injury or a slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care gives you direct access to an orthopedic specialist fast without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Ortho Express can help. Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care open Monday through Saturday in the iPark building at 761 Main Avenue in Norwalk, or go to coastalorthoexpress.com. That's coastalorthoexpress.com. Like them on Facebook.
On to the 3rd inning we go. Stamford and Trumbull, no score. Rob Adams, Kevin Coleman at Stamford High School. Boyle Stadium, hard to our left in your shot as you're looking at it right now. The baseball field beyond the left field fence. And the high school itself kind of take a hard right off the first baseline. That'll give you an idea of where you are. Staley back to work. Marissa Valente will lead things off. Right-handed hitter. In the dirt, Kuscana blocks it. 1 ball, no strikes. A scoreless game. 1-0 pitch coming. Takes a called strike on the inside corner. 1-1.
Nice pitch. Coming inside there. Fastball. Good placement.
1-1 pitch coming. In at the corners and on the inside corner, 1-2. I mentioned, go ahead, Kevin.
Little off-speed pitch there on the inside corner, like I mentioned. Coming inside, trying to get aggressive to these hitters.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Outfield plays it straight away. Buzzio shading her eyes out and left. Now adjusts as the pitch comes home, and she swings and misses for a strikeout, second strikeout of the ball game.
2 straight off-speed pitches there by Staley to strike out Valente, and there's 1 away here in the top of the 3rd.
Allie Szabo comes up. The Trumbull helmet is worth taking note of after the first pitch. It's become a little more common. She swings, rolls it to 3rd, grabbed by Santora, throws across the diamond, 2 out. It's become a little more common to see the matte finish on a helmet now. The Pittsburgh Pirates were one to kind of get it into play a few years ago, and that's what Trumbull's got. Not that shiny black finish or, you know, what you might see of the Yankees or Mets, but here, that black matte finish on the helmet.
You mentioned, I was going to say the Pittsburgh Pirates. You're going to start seeing a lot of baseball teams using it. A lot of college teams use it now, too.
Very trendy. Pitch on the way. Short hopped. 1 ball, no strikes to Solinsky, who is 0 for 1. One ball, no strikes. Trumbull looking for their 13th win of the year. She swings and fouls it off. First base side out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Want to make sure we say hello to a couple of new names around the HAN family. Coran Lomax and Jesus Lima running cameras for us today. Guys down the first base line from JM Wright Tech. Very grateful to have them as part of the crew today. Pitch on the way is on the inside corner, 1-2.
See what Sarah Staley goes with here. 1-2 count ahead. See if she tries to do a little off-speed pitch on the inside corner here.
Tuscano will set up outside. The 1-2 off speed, a fly ball down the left field line, right into the eyes of Buzzio, and she puts it away in left. Wondered how Buzzio would handle that with the sun setting in her eyes. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the third inning. It's a good one. Trumbull and Stamford scoreless. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN network.
Mosquitoes, ticks, gone. Guaranteed. That's what Mosquito Squad guarantees as America's most trusted mosquito and tick control company. Locally owned and operated, over 90,000 homes have been protected by Mosquito Squad using their dual protection method for season-long protection, which includes barrier spray service for eliminating mosquitoes and adult ticks, as well as supplemental programs to increase tick control. They use only USDA organic options, which are safe and non-toxic. Contact them today at www.squadctny.com or 203-893-4309. Mosquito Squad. No bugs, no bites, no kidding.
I'm Kate Chaplinsky. Join us for Coffee Break, weekdays at 11 to get the latest Connecticut news, weather, high school sports, and more. News doesn't get any more local than on Coffee Break on the HAN network.
On we go now to the last of the third inning. It'll be Dana Saricchio, Gloria Mattioli in the top of the order with Lauren O'Neill due up for the Black Knights. No score as we head into the bottom of the third. The Black Knights currently in 5th place in the FCIAC. They have the advantage because they beat Danbury earlier in the year, while Trumbull sitting in 3rd. Here's Saricchio. She's hit .294 on the year, and she takes outside 1-0.
And Trumbull coming off that big 13-2 win against McMahon on Tuesday, and then they beat Wilton 15-3 this week as well.
1 ball, no strikes. A called strike on the outside corner, painting the black. It's 1-1. St. Joe's, of course, at the top of the FCIAC, 12-0 overall, 1 loss out of conference. Showing bunts it right back, almost within reach, 1-2.
Big question is St. Joe's going to repeat this year?
They look so good right now. We know their head coach and some of that team, and I hate to jinx them. Pitch on the way. Line drive, but grabbed by Sarah Angelo at second base. 1 out.
Great play there by Sarah Angelo. Flashing the glove.
I don't think Jeff Babineau would be thrilled if he heard me say that St. Joe's will win the title again. He wants the season to play out, but Coach Babineau, a really good guy. Pitch on the way, swinging and missing is Mattioli, 0-1. Mattioli hitting at .294 on the year. No balls and a strike. Well in at first is Jacoby. It's on the outside corner, 0-2. But look out for West Hill. Don't take them lightly either. The Vikings having a great year. The pitch is lifted and fouled up into the screen, and it stays 0-2. You got St. Joe's at 12-0, and of course Nicole Williams, so great offensively, outstanding pitcher. But the Vikings at 12-1, they're right there too.
Stanford's probably not going to be too happy you mentioned that. Big rivals, big Stanford rivals.
The 0-2 is upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. No, they're never happy to got any mention of the Vikings, and certainly no mention of the Crusaders as well at Trinity Catholic. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's in the dirt. 2-2. You could see that roll off her fingers. 2-2. Trumbull, as we said, in 3rd place at 10-3. Fairfield Ward at 10-4 before you drop down to the Black Knights at 8-5. Pulled foul past Gary Libertor, coaching at 3rd base. 2-2. Tony Esposito down the line at first. Somewhat unusual, so many head coaches like to coach 3rd base. In this case, Tony Esposito coaching at first.
You're right, we see that all the time.
The 2-2 right back up the middle and through for a 1-out hit. First hit on the afternoon for the Black Knights, and it comes from the number 9 spot in the order. They head back to the top of the order now for Lauren O'Neill. She's 0 for 1, reached on an error and stole a base in the first. Tim Egan, the head baseball coach at Wilton High School, doesn't coach either base. He stays in the dugout or outside of the dugout and almost a presence on the field. Pitches upstairs, 1-0.
Lauren O'Neill, 12 RBIs on the year, leading the team. Now she's got a runner on first. See if she can move her over.
Pitch misses upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 with a runner on first. No score. 3rd inning. The left-handed Lauren O'Neill waiting. Watches that dive outside. 3-0.
Now, a big point here. Are they going to give her the green light on 3-0? They're going to tell her to take a pitch.
3-0 coming. Not offering at it. Taking all the way. 3-1. I don't think either Gary Liberatore or Tony Esposito were going to say anything to her on 3-0. Now it's Rip City. The 3-1. She does swing. Bounces it to short. They go to second for 1. There will be no relay. Smart thinking by Brown and Angelo to let that go. And it's the second out of the inning on a fielder's choice.
And a nice play there by Taylor Brown. Lauren O'Neill is just too quick down the first base line. They had no chance of getting her.
Maria Zacana 0 for 1. Popped to Jill O'Connell as the pitch is rolled foul first base side. 0-1. Jackie Sheff saying to the second base umpire, and certainly to Steve Suma, the home plate umpire, keep an eye out for the runner getting an early jump off first. She said, that's the second time I've asked. The 0-1. That's in the dirt, no advance. And it's a ball and a strike. Jackie Sheff said that Jill O'Connell is a key reason for what they've done this year. Her defensive play has been outstanding. Bill Bloxham mentioned that to me before the game. This is rolled right back. A bouncer grabbed on the mound. The liner was caught in the mound, and the inning comes to an end. So with all that said and done, inning over. Kind of an awkward end to the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. On to inning number 4 we go. Stamford, Trumbull. We're scoreless. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
Walter Stewart's Market in New Canaan is your time-saving local shopping destination for the best of spring. Find many of your favorite products, from great specials on everyday items to the freshest organic produce, artisanal cheeses, and grass-fed steaks. Chop off your knives to be sharpened. Grab a beautiful bouquet of spring flowers and stop in next door for a wine tasting. Plus, their personable staff is always ready to lend a helping hand. So stop in to Walter Stewart's Market, 229 Elm Street today, or shop online at stewartsmarket.com.
Can't wait for it to get warmer so you can start fishing again? Get over to the Dock Shop, where they have the latest in fishing tackle, marine electronics, boating supplies, and more. But remember, the Dock Shop isn't your average tackle shop. You'll also find the finest selection of nautical apparel, jewelry, home decor, and gifts in New England. Boater, beach bum, fisherman, or simply love the New England coast, this is a unique place to shop. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, DockShop.com.
Back at Stamford as we head to the last of the 4th inning. We have to explain something as we head into the top of the 4th inning. I'm a little flustered off what happened to end the 3rd, so we'll get to that in a moment. Leah Thompson will lead things off. Thompson takes inside. Pitch had a tail on it. 1 ball and no strikes. I didn't trust my eyes. I saw it hit the ground, but I figured it was ruled a line out. We'll come back to that after the 1-0 pitch. That's just, no faith in my old eyes, Kevin. Hold that thought for the 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Fought it off, right back to the mound. Staley throws her out. All right. Jackie Sheff said runner leaving early. How did the 3rd inning end?
So 3rd inning ended. There was a play back to the pitcher, but it hit the ground first. And Lauren O'Neill, who is on first base of the Black Knights, left too early, so the umpire called her out before the play and called the play dead. So that's how the inning ended.
That's it.
Just to clear up the confusion.
Erica Flusky is 0 for 1, grounded out, takes a called strike in the outside corner, 0-1. What that means is Maria Zacana will lead off in the bottom of the 4th inning. She was at the plate at that moment. The 0-1 in a scoreless game. Swings and fouled it off into the glove of Cascana, 0-2.
You were discussing about the helmet last inning. I do actually really like these jerseys Trumbull have. The gold and the black, Under Armour. I really dig it.
0-2 pitch coming. Swings and misses, goes down on strikes. Strikeout number 3 for Staley, 2 away. Now Taylor Brown, she's 0 for 1. Grounded to second her first time. It is that classic black with the muted gold, not the bright gold of, say, well, pitch on the way. High and outside, 1-0. The first team that comes to my mind, of course, is the new home of Tyler Matakevich, and that'd be the Pittsburgh Steelers. This more of a muted gold.
Yeah, so Vanderbilt. Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes. Either way, neither are high school teams. That's on the outside corner, 1-1. Brianna Jacoby on deck. No score, 4th inning. I'm bound to annoy Eric Gendron with the thought rolling through my mind. Pitch on the way, short hop, 2 balls and a strike. This game rolling right along. He thinks we jinx everything.
It's true. He's not the only one who said it before.
I don't buy into the jinxes. 2 balls, 1 strike, pitch on the way. Catches the outside corner, 2-2.
Nice pitch to come back and even the count at 2-2 on the outside corner from Staley.
We mentioned Trumbull has won 6 of 7. Pitch on the way. Fouling out of play. It stays 2-2. The blemish in that 6 of 7, they lost 3-0 to West Hill. In that stretch, they also had a 2-0 win over Danbury. The others, they only outscored their opponents 68-3.
That's not too shabby.
No. The 2-2 on the way. Lifted foul, that'll go out of play. Third base side, and over the head of A.J. Simonowski down the third baseline.
And that's a nice piece of hitting, although it went foul. I like the way she tried to go with the ball up the other way.
Brown, the left-handed batter. Hair hanging down right over the uniform number. And the 2-2. In the dirt, short hopped. Buscana will go and retrieve it. It stays 2-2.
See, she lost the gripping in that. Trying to go fastball inside, and she lost the gripping and ended up in the dirt.
3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out. 4th inning, nobody on. Lefty-lefty matchup. Pitch on the way. Right back up the middle. A hard liner might have even nipped the glove of Staley, but in the center field, it's a 2-out single.
Great piece of hitting right up the middle, right past Staley. You mentioned it clipped her glove. You can hear it from here. You can tell it hit a little bit of the leather, and a nice piece of hitting right back up the middle.
Now Brianna Jacoby, 0 for 1, grounded to the mound her first time. As the veteran umpire Steve Suma goes back behind home plate. I've gotten to know so many of these names, if not the individuals, thanks to our buddy Chris Callen, who is an umpire in his own right. He knows a lot of these guys. Pitch on the way. Out to left, adjusting. Buzzio puts it away, inning over. So the Eagles put a runner on, they strand her, and they get a hit, but nothing cooking otherwise. Let's take it now to the last of the 4th inning. No score, Trumbull, Stamford. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
A Better View Window Cleaning Plus has been cleaning glass all over Connecticut for over 20 years. They also specialize in cleaning chandeliers, mirrors, skylights, tiles, and will power wash anything that needs cleaning. They hold an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and are fully insured and bonded. When you deal with a Better View, you're dealing with the best, not the rest. Call today for a free estimate, 203-284-8836, or visit them online, abetterviewcleaning.com.
Alberto Londano Professional Painting, Wallpapering, and Carpentry has been serving Fairfield County for over 20 years. Based in Norwalk, Alberto takes pride in his work by offering you only the best quality service and products. Call Alberto today to get a free estimate and be one step closer to a new and exciting home makeover. 203-866-9635.
On we go here at Stamford High School. Again, Maria Zacchino was at home plate when O'Neill was ruled out for leaving first base too soon, so she will come back up and hit. So she steps in to start the bottom of the 4th inning of a scoreless game. And the pitch on the way to her. She serves it to the right side and taken by Sarah Angelo at second base, 1 out. So after all that, Zakana quickly retired. It'll bring up Maddie Santora, 0 for 1. She struck out in the first. Zabo ready. Rolls it right back up the middle into center field. It's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting there by the captain, right back up the middle. And the Black Knights looking to score a run here in the bottom of the fourth.
That'll bring up Tori Kuscana, the catcher. 0 for 1, flied to right her first time. Again, Jacoby plays in so close at first. That's high and outside, 1-0.
And that leaves quite a bit of a hole on the right side. So if you're a hitter for the Black Knights, you got to be looking to go the other way.
Misses high again to the small strike zone of Kuscana, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 pitch coming. No, just missed outside. Good snap on a fastball, but 3-0. Jacoby again, so close in at first. And that's ball 4.
4-pitch walk. Men on first and second now. Black Knights had a runner on first in the first inning. Now in the bottom of the fourth, they have a runner in scoring position.
And they have 2 on this time with 1 out. And Staley will step in. And I believe Kairi Yakovone running at first base.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, so she has time to put her equipment on.
She is a junior. Big spot here for the Knights. And she bunts to third. They'll short hop it, and everybody's safe. Rounding third. Coming on, Santora, 1-0.
Santora scores, and the Black Knights get on the board from a bunt. Men on first and third, Sarah Staley. Nice piece of bunting there.
So the sacrifice and the error, and everybody's safe. On to third went Yakovone. And a 1-0 ball game. They'll bring up Osborne. Takes high, 1-0. Staley on at first. No balls and a strike. She swings, pops it off first, giving it a look. It bounces out of play and into the Stamford dugout. As Jacoby went over to play it, it's 0-2.
And Coach Tony Esposito playing a little small ball to get that first run in. I like that a lot.
He knew he had to be aggressive today, certainly with Ali Zabo. Said this was a game we really need. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Upstairs, runner will take second.
And Staley steals second base, so second and third with only 1 out. She kind of hesitated halfway to the second base, but she's in there safely.
A delayed steal. Give her the stolen base, although it's as close to defensive indifference as you can get. Bounce to third. Taking a look there is Valenti. The throw to the plate. Got her! They get the out, and then they bring it home to get the second out. Trying to get aggressive for the Black Knights, but the inning comes to an end. They get a run, and they leave 1. We'll recap it as we head into inning number 5. Stamford 1, Trumbull 0. With the dust flying, you're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
Do you need help reaching or maintaining your fitness goals? For over 20 years, Mike Pernice has tailored his time and expertise to clients on both coasts whose schedules demand flexibility and accountability. Mike is a certified lifestyle manager and has been called upon to help his clients eliminate negative behaviors such as coping with stress, improving their time management, setting realistic life goals, and cutting down compulsive behavior. If you're ready to start working toward a more energetic, productive, and healthier you, call Mike Pernice.
You are watching the HAN Network, and you're not alone. Nearly 500,000 viewers enjoyed our broadcasts in the first 5 months. Advertise on the network that reaches Fairfield County, Connecticut's most engaged audience. Contact Jessica Murrin, Advertising Director, at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
Top of the 5th inning, 1-0 Stamford. As the currently number 5 Black Knights lead the number 3 Eagles. Rob and Kevin with Eric directing. Josh, Marty, AJ, Coran, and Jesus rounding out the crew today. 1-0, 5th inning. Delilah DeStefano will lead things off, the designated player. She's 1 for 1, singled her first time. The chant of "Come on, Lila," coming from the third base dugout, or bench if you will. Really benches here. Pitch on the way to her is low, 1-0.
It's going to be interesting to see now. Sarah Staley has the lead. Can she hold on to it, and can this give her some confidence? Because she's the one that gave them the lead.
1 ball, no strikes. 1-0, 5th inning. Jill O'Connell is next. Swings and a big bouncer. 2-hopper to second. Mattioli throws her out, 1 away.
A nice play there by Mattioli. Couple big hops, but she fielded it nicely, and a nice first out for the Black Knights.
Nobody on and 1 out for Jill O'Connell. She struck out in the second. She'll be followed by Marissa Valenti. Kuscana gets her sign, puts the digits down. Staley climbs back on the rubber. The left foot toward the first base side of the mound, and the pitch on the way. Swung on and rocketed back. No balls and a strike.
And Jill O'Connell reminded me of Jackie Robinson there. She scoops up some dirt, rubs it on her hands, and she gets into the box.
Wearing number 22 as opposed to 42. No balls and a strike. Right-handed hitter with a slight choke up on the bat. Waits. Short hop, 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's keep an eye on her batting stance. The way she holds the bat and kind of gets it set. There's a lot of machinations going on there. Now, look at the way she holds it right out in front of her mask and then sets up. It's upstairs, 2-1.
Yeah, it's pretty rare. You don't see that very often, Rob.
Very unique. Wearing the sunglasses, steps in, really positions herself, big crouch, adjusts the sunglasses, look at the bat, and now the 2-1 pitch coming. She swings, lifts it, off first. That is going to be a foul ball as it hits the tree.
It's almost similar to Albert Pujols' stance a little bit. He crouches down to the box, has his bat closer to his chest a little bit.
I'll go along with that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the 5th, 1-0 Stamford with nobody on. Now the 2-2 coming from Staley. Swung on and missed. Down she goes, 2 away. 4th strikeout for Sarah Staley. Nobody on and 2 out now for Melissa Valenti, but I believe we're going to get a pinch hitter, and that is indeed the case. That'll be Courtney Fairfield, the sophomore, and a right-handed hitter stepping in.
And a great strikeout there by Sarah Staley for her 4th K of the game. Blew it right by O'Connell.
Right-handed batter going through her warm-up swings. But you need the man behind the plate to call the balls and strikes first, so he finishes writing his notes. Adjusts the notepad, gets back to work. So it's a righty-lefty matchup. Fairfield waiting. Takes a called strike in the outside corner, 0-1. Courtney Fairfield would love to park one in Fairfield. In a 1-0 game. Watches that low. 1 ball, 1 strike. A good spot, a good pitch, but just a hair low. Again, I can't help but gush about what a great position we have to see balls and strikes here.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
The 1-1. She swings, two-hopper to second, and then it kicked up and went off of Dana Saricchio, so on at first. It's an unfortunate E6, but it has to be an E6.
And kind of a tough hop there. Comes up and hits her, and it's a good thing she's wearing that mask because that got her right in the mask, and it trickles out into the outfield.
And we'll get a pinch runner. That's Valente, who will come back in and run in the re-entry. We describe it as a scorekeeper's nightmare to keep track of it all. But those are the re-entry rules. Top of the order, Ali Zabo. She's 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts to third. The righty takes a check swing to throw down to first. It's a called strike. Everyone's safe. 0-1. No balls and a strike. 1-0 Stamford, 5th inning. Pitch on the way. She swings, lifts it up into the cage, 0-2.
Sarah Staley working with an 0-2 count now. Let's see what kind of pitch she has in her arsenal here to get out of the top of the 5th without any harm done.
No runs, 2 hits for Trumbull. Stamford has committed 2 errors. Now, the 0-2. This is high and away. A ball and 2 strikes. For Stamford, they have 1 run currently on 2 base hits. Trumbull has committed 1 error.
And Kaskuna calling this one for the outside.
And it's a fly ball to center, but coming on and making the catch is Maria Zakena, and the inning comes to an end. So the noise dies down after no runs, no hits, an error, and 1 left. Trumbull is stranded 4. We take it to the bottom of the 5th inning, 1-0. Stanford leads Trumbull. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
I think what makes ONS special is that it has everything that makes academic medicine great. We have the fellowship-trained specialists, but we still bring the style and type of medicine that's indicative of a community practice.
We are all trained in our area of interest and expertise, so our patients see a doctor who specializes in their particular injury.
I did have 2 consults with major New York City hospitals, but I just felt that the care was best here. I was treated like a rock star. The surgery exceeded any expectations that I had.
It's time to come back to hometown banking, where people are taken into account, not just balances, where community comes first, a place where there's more than one kind of interest, where automation will never replace consideration, where they not only know your name, they know your dog's name too. It's time to expect more. It's time to bank well. Bank smart. Bank local. Bank well.
Bottom of the 5th at Stamford High School. Comfortable day, temperatures in the 70s. A few wisps of clouds overhead, but otherwise blue skies smiling at me. With Kevin Coleman, I'm Rob Adams. Nice crowd on hand and a good day to come out and watch some softball. 1-0 Stamford as they bring up Allie Buzzio to lead things off. She was caught looking to end the 2nd inning. Right-handed batter steps in against Allie Zabo. Pitch on the way. She swings and fouls it right over to Eric Gendron, 0-1.
Oof.
That'll wake you up.
Yeah, getting rattled over here. Shaking the cage.
But the birdhouse is okay. No balls and a strike. She bunts and bunts it foul. 0-2.
O'Connell gave it a dive, but just out of the reach. Of course, she made that nice play in the 1st inning off a bunt that came foul, and she made a nice play.
No balls, 2 strikes. Dana Saricchio and Gloria Mattioli on deck. 0-2 pitch coming. Here it comes. Misses outside, 1-2. Good spot, but didn't get the call. O'Connell did everything she could to frame it.
You're right, Rob. Good spot for it. Just missed that outside corner.
A ball and 2 strikes in a 1-0 ball game with nobody on in the 5th. Setting up outside, she missed the spot, but it's popped up on the right side, and the catch made by Sarah Angelo, 1 away.
And on 2 strikes, she's just trying to battle back trying to go the other way, but she pops it up. And a nice play there by the second baseman.
Dan Saricchio 0 for 1. She lined to second her first time. A run on 2 hits for Stamford. Shows bunt, does bunt. Bounces fair. The throw, not in time. A bunt single and not where you want to normally place the ball, in between the mound and home plate, but fast enough down the line to make it for the base hit.
And if you notice, Rob, a lot of backspin on that pitch made the ball trickle back, so Jacoby had to take a few more seconds to field the ball and fire it.
So here's Mattioli. She shows bunt. Bunts it to third. Grabbed there. Bumbled. Throw. Got her. 5-4 on the sacrifice.
And a good recovery there by Valenti. She bobbles it, fires down the first to get the out. 2 away, but the Black Knights now have a runner in scoring position with their leader in RBIs, Lauren O'Neill.
O'Neill came into the game hitting .350 with 12 runs batted in. She's actually second on the team in RBIs, but she may have a 13th coming. Rounding third comes Saricchio. The throw, not in time. She slides in safely. 2-0 Black Knights.
And we mentioned it, great way of going the other way. Finds the hole between the short and third baseman. And the Black Knights now have a 2-0 lead. With Sarah Staley on the mound, they should be feeling pretty confident right now. And like you mentioned, 13 RBIs now for Lauren O'Neill on the year.
Allie Buzzio's the team leader with 14. It'll bring up Maria Zacana, who's 0 for 2. She swings. Two bouncer is picked up. Not in time. Everybody's safe. Dancing off third, O'Neill. No, they called her out at first. Excuse me. I'm obscured down the line with the some of the fencing here. The call made. Tony Esposito didn't like the call. We'll recap. They got a run. It's 2-0 as we head to the 6th inning. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
The HAN Network is the leader in local broadcasting in Fairfield and Westchester counties. We reach tens of thousands of viewers via our live news, sports, and entertainment broadcasting. We can create your advertisement and broadcast it through our programming to one of the most affluent markets in the United States. And remember, our broadcasting is live, which means viewers cannot skip or click past your marketing message. And we measure our audience and their demographics on every broadcast. To advertise on the HAN Network, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312
or email jessica@han.network.
I'm John Kovach. I'm a newspaper editor. I'm a high school football coach. I'm a television presenter. And I want you to love fishing as much as I do. Tune into Yankee Fisherman, Thursdays at 1 on the HAN Network. It's like going to the tackle shop without leaving your office.
6th inning now. Lauren Zielinski will lead things off. The left fielder is 0 for 2. Sarah Staley dealing with a 2-0 lead now. And the lefty brings it home. Misses low and inside, 1-0.
Coach Esposito thought that was a strike. Just a little bit low and inside.
Coach Esposito still reeling from that call at first base to end the 5th. The 1-0. Misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Staley so far has pitched a 2-hitter. She's also struck out 4.
A really great performance from both pitchers. Really got to give it to both of them through 6 innings.
2-0. Line foul, first base side, 2-1. Somebody's car alarm going off here at Stamford High School, so I immediately reach into my pocket to make sure it's not me, but I'm parked too far out. 2 balls and a strike. A called strike in the inside corner as she changes speeds, 2-2.
Nice pitch there on a 2-1 count. Finds the inside corner and paints the black. Gorgeous pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes with nobody out. Nobody on. Last of the 6th. On the outside corner, and the top of the 6th starts with a strikeout. That's number 5.
Beautiful pitch. Stunned Zielinski. Gorgeous pitch there by Sarah Staley. 5 strikeouts on the day, like you mentioned, Rob.
Leah Thompson is 0 for 2. Reached on an error. and bounce back to the mound. Thompson waiting, right-handed hitter. Staley brings it home. Low, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Stamford leads 2-0, top of the 6th. Even with the bag at first is O'Neill. She swings to bouncer to third, bobbled, and everybody's safe. So an E5, third error committed by the Knights.
Tough play, a tough hop for Santoro there. Just kicks off the palm of the glove, and when that happens, the ball kind of wanders away from you. In that point, she just knew to hold on to the ball and not force something.
So time called, everybody having a conversation. Erica Flusky will climb in. The right fielder is 0 for 2. Trumbull, winners of 5 in a row and 6 of 7. In a little bit of trouble right now, but the tying run at the plate in the top of the 6th. And Flusky, the number 4 hitter, waiting. She swings. Pushes it fouling out of play. Into Boyle Stadium it goes. No balls and a strike.
And a nice catch there by a fan. But Rob, at this point, with a runner on first for Trumbull and 1 away, I'm interested to see if they bunt here.
I don't think they will with Flusky, but let's see. Lefty-lefty matchup and an 0-1 pitch coming. Not bunting. Sends it too short. They'll go to second for 1. They did get the out. They're calling her out despite the drop of the ball. Now hold on a minute. Yes, they're saying she's out. Throw back to first and diving in safely. Things almost got away from the base umpire, but they reset it. And we listen in to Anthony Calabrese running the bases. He said out at second. The ball dropped on the transfer. Safe at first is Thompson. With all that, it is a fielder's choice.
Yeah, an odd play there as we see the Trumbull head coach come out to argue this play. You see the transfer. She had the ball secured when she got off second base, and then she dropped it. So the ump did make the right call, but they're going to go over things now, discuss, and see if she actually was safe or not.
So the gentlemen, the arbiters, will talk it over, and Suma and Calabrese will have their say. I don't know that they're going to change a whole lot here. In the meantime, the Stamford infield gathers back behind the mound, and a couple of practice swings for Taylor Brown. No, they are ruling a change. Safe at second. So I take away everything I just said.
It must have been the head umpire, the plate umpire must have said something. He must have saw something different, and there must have been enough to overturn the call.
What it came down to was Gloria Mattioli came off the bag as she took the ball, and then the drop of the ball. So there were a couple of things going on there.
And it looks like Sarah Staley, her day might be over.
Don't know about that just yet. I think they're going to talk a few things over, Kevin, but let's kind of regroup here now. So it becomes, I think you got to call it an E6. So second error of the inning, Thompson at second, Flusky at first, Brown coming up, tying runs now on the plate.
And again, tough play, tough call if you're an umpire too. You have both coaches in your ear. Really tough call. As we see Sarah Staley going to stay in. Coach Esposito have some advice for his teammates, for his team, and trying to get them to get out of this jam here with 1 away.
I didn't see any way that Staley was coming out. That was just a conversation to talk things over. Taylor Brown awaits. She's 1 out of 2. Left-handed batter after the back-to-back errors, and the Eagles have to take advantage, down 2 with the back-to-back errors. Now 4 committed by the Knights. The lefty waiting. The lefty brings it home. A swing and a miss. 0-1.
Big spot here. Lefty versus lefty. Sarah Staley trying to get out of this jam here with a runner in scoring position at second base.
No balls and a strike. 1 out. 2-0 Stamford. Top of the 6th. Key spot. Watches that stay high and outside. 1-1. Jackie Sheff's coaching in the third base box. A ball and a strike. Staley brings it home. No, misses. 2-1.
2 straight pitches on outside corner. You got to wonder if she's going to try and go inside here.
Let's watch Kruskana. A little out of your view from the birdhouse, but we can tell you. She sets up outside. 2-1. Misses. 3 balls and a strike.
3 straight pitches now. 3-1 count. 1 away. Men on first and second.
Hit the target, Kevin, but went a little too far outside. Right. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners off first and second. 2-0 Stamford. Things getting good here. Pitch on the way. Swings and fouls it into Boyle Stadium, 3-2.
Taylor Brown looking for her fastball inside. It doesn't look like Sarah Staley is going to give her any of that as she continues to try and paint that outside corner.
So Brown climbs back in. Outfield plays it straight away. Infield back, though they'll look for 2. And the payoff. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 6 for Sarah Staley, who found a little something extra. 2 away.
What a big pitch there for Sarah Staley. You mentioned it, 6 Ks on the day. 3-2 count, tough if you're a pitcher. She reared back, and she got that strikeout.
Here's Brianna Jacoby, another lefty-lefty matchup in a 2-0 game. That misses just outside, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, 6th inning. Santora plays in front of the bag and near the line at third. Lifted foul and out of play. A ball and a strike.
Big spot in the game here, 2 on, 2 out. Trumbull trying to get back into this game, down 2-0.
Braylon Stalteri of Stamford goes and retrieves the loose ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. She swings, pulls it. As she rolls it foul, O'Neill will play it in foul ground. And now a big 1-2 pitch coming here.
Big pitch, and if you're Jacoby, you're trying to fight off and find your pitch here with a 1-2 count, 2 away.
Lila DeStefano on deck. 1-2. A fly ball down the left field line going into foul ground and hitting in that Bermuda triangle of foul ground that goes between Buzzio, Saricchio, and Santora. Harmlessly foul, new life, still 1-2. Tony Esposito initially moving Maria Zacana around.
See Leah Thompson trying to cheat over and go to third.
And her Tony Esposito's team said, Coach, mention that. Pitch. Line drive, will it drop? It is a catch! Allie Buzzio comes in, grabs it. Inning over.
Wow. That's all I have to say. What a catch. That's a web gem. Great way to get out of the jam to end the inning here as we go into the bottom of the 6th. Black Knights with a 2-0 lead.
No argument from Trumbull. Will go now to the bottom of the 6th. Great catch in left after 5.5. 2-0 Stamford. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
For more than 50 years, Triple S has been Fairfield County's expert service for carpet, upholstery, and drapery cleaning. We provide the best in repairs and in-depth restoration, understanding fabrics and how to properly clean and restore them. Our staff will come to your home to clean your wall-to-wall carpet to perfection. We can also pick up your fine carpets and bring them to our facilities. With locations in Norwalk, Stamford, and Stratford, Triple S will get the job done fast, big or small. At Triple S, you can count on our people as well as our cleaning.
Find us at triplesclean.com or 203-847-8000.
Last of the 6th at Stamford High School. Maddie Santora will lead things off. Our thanks to Steve Suma, the home plate umpire. Gave us an extra moment so we could come back from commercial. Ali Zabo will deal with Maddie Santora and a called strike, 0-1. A big spot here for the Black Knights and for the Eagles as well to keep this at a 2-0 game.
See Jacoby cheating up again at that first base line.
0-1, misses high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. That play to end the top of the 6th. Ali Buzzio, the sliding catch in left. It was clean. Misses just outside. 2 balls and a strike.
It's a good-looking pitch there. Just missed the corner. Now the count's 2-1 with Matty Santoro.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2-0, 6th inning. On the outside corner, paints the black 2-2.
Right there at the knees on the outside corner. Caught that outside corner. Great pitch. 2-2.
Nobody on. Jacoby cheating in. Pitch on the way. Misses high and away. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Zabo ready. Payoff pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls ball 4 to third. The recovery, the set, and the throw, and it's 1 away as Valenti makes the throw from third base in time.
Nice play by Valenti. A little bit of a hesitation, but she gets Maddie out at first. 1 away in the 6th.
Here's Tori Kuscana. Flied to right and walked. Was gunned down at the plate, and the righty takes a called strike, 0-1. A glance to the 7th inning, you say? DeStefano, O'Connell, Valenti. Expected up. The 0-1. Swings and misses, 0-2. That pitch low and away, but Kuscana got aggressive and took a hack at it. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Upstairs, 1-2.
See Sabo trying to get her to chase on that high fastball. Counts 1-2.
In the dirt, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jacoby backs off a bit at first now. 2-2 coming. She swings, lifted foul and out of play first base side. Hits off the school, but all cars are safe. Stays 2-2. Last time we were here, Jim Moriarty had a truck parked back there, and yes, it got hit.
Ooh.
But no damage.
No damage, okay.
No damage.
You always got to worry about the windshield.
Absolutely, 2-2. Misses high.
Just a little high there. Full count with 1 away.
You learn to park as far away from the ball fields as humanly possible. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. She swings a fly ball to right center field, but ranging over, making the call and the catch is Leah Thompson, 2 away.
And she gave it a ride, but a nice play there in center field. There's 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
It'll bring up Sarah Staley, who struck out in the 2nd, reached on an error, and stole a base in the 4th. 2-0 Black Knights, 6th inning. Called strike on the outer half, 0-1. Left-handed batter climbs back in, faces her counterpart, Ali Zabo, who brings it home. This is a line drive that gets past into left center field for a 2-out base runner.
It's 2 hits on the day for Sarah Staley. Of course, can't forget her RBI bunt in the 3rd inning.
We all kind of nod at each other and say that was a base hit, as Stalteri will run at first. So she's the runner here in the 6th. And a pitch outside to Kristen Osborne, 1-0. Osborne 0 for 2, a pair of groundouts. So a base hit for Staley. She hit it hard, but hit it past Taylor Brown at short. Swung and a miss, runner going, throw to second is not in time. Rolls into the outfield, but no advance. A clean stolen base.
Nice stolen base there to get the runner in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's up to Osborne to get her in.
1 ball, 1 strike. Has room in left center field. She swings and lifts it foul off first. It bounces harmlessly away from everybody scatters some people around back behind us. 1-2. I believe there's a taxi right back there as well, but didn't hit it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out, a runner on second, 2-0. Swing and a pop-up on the infield, and a snow cone catch by Zabo. And to be honest with you, probably saved a run since the pinch runner was going on contact. So, no runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. To the 7th we go. Stamford 2, Trumbull 0. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
You are watching the HAN Network, and you're not alone. Nearly 500,000 viewers enjoyed our broadcasts in the first 5 months. Advertise on the network that reaches Fairfield County, Connecticut's most engaged audience. Contact Jessica Murrin, Advertising Director, at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
And we welcome you back to Stamford High School. Rob Adams, Kevin Coleman with you. We move to the 7th inning. Sarah Staley trying to get the Black Knights their 10th win on the year. For the Eagles, they're trying to secure an FCIAC playoff berth. A win locks it up. They're in great shape, but a win would secure it. First pitch is short hopped to DeStefano, who's 1 for 2. 1 ball, no strikes. Delilah DeStefano waiting, right-handed batter, waves the bat a couple of times, nice and low like a golf club, now steps back in, ready on a 1-0 pitch. Staley brings it home, she swings, big bouncer, up the middle and gets away from Siricchio, safe at first is DeStefano.
Tough play for Siricchio, and this is just the start that Trumbull needs here in their last licks. So looks like we might get a pinch runner here.
Looking like a pinch hitter, actually, Kevin.
Pinch hitter, excuse me.
It is expected to be Stephanie Liptak, a junior. She'll hit for Jill O'Connell. So Liptak hitting here in the 7th.
She gets the signs from the head coach here. Sarah Staley stares down.
Staley climbs back in. Giving room is Akana. A little around in right center. Now she squares up in center. The pitch is bounced back to Staley. Staley throws high. Gets the out there. Yes. The out made at second on a fielder's choice. That goes 1-6. 1 away.
Nice play there by Staley. That's the most important thing. Get the lead runner at second. She did. Don't worry about the runner at first for now. Great, great play.
Can only do it one at a time. So Valenti will hit here. Now O'Connell will come back in and run at first. So O'Connell on at first. Valenti at the plate, who's 0 for 1. She is the tying run at home plate. 2-0 ball game, 7th inning. Lot of room in left center. She swings at the first pitch, kind of sawed her off. It goes to second. They get the out there, and that's it.
Again, another smart play as the Stamford Black Knights are 1 out away from a victory here at home.
So a pair of fielder's choices leaves the Eagles with just 1 out remaining. Their last hope is Ali Sabo, who is 0 for 3. Grounded to third, and flied to center. She is the tying run with a runner on first base. Zabo on the hook to lose this one.
And it's funny how it's come down to this, pitcher versus pitcher.
It's been a good one. Let's see how it plays out. 2 outs, 7th inning. Staley brings it home. Swinging, rolling it to short. Grab there, the throw across. It's high and safe. She makes the turn, and the throw is offline, goes towards center field, in fact. No harm because backing up was Zakana, so it's an error. Everybody's safe, and the tying run now at second.
A bit of a crazy play. Tough throw there as we see another meeting on the mound by Coach Esposito.
Valenti goes to third. Szabo goes to second. Now it comes down to Lauren Zielinski, who's 0 for 3. Line to second, flied to left, and struck out. A single almost certainly ties it up.
Big spot in the game here. And it's been a fun one, Rob. Really has been a fun one today.
The conversation breaks up. Zielinski comes in to hit. Staley ready to deal with Lauren Zielinski. Game on the line, 2-0 ball game, 7th inning, 2 out. Trumbull trying to tie it up. Well outside, 1-0. Throw to third, but no advance. We told you, watch out for Kuskana. She will throw, and at will. Doesn't even need to come out of the crouch. She just rockets that ball around. 1 ball, no strikes. Setting up outside, pitch on the way. Short hop, got away, but Kuskana doesn't let it get away from her that far. 2 balls and no strikes. Leah Thompson on deck. She's been on base twice. On errors, though. There have been 6 of them committed by the Black Knights. Now the 2-0. A called strike on the outer half. They'll throw down the third again. No advance there. Everyone's safe. 2 balls and 1 strike.
And a nice pitch there by Staley to get back into this count. 2-1, 2 outs. Big spot here. And she's looking to even the count here.
Runners off first and second. Game on the line in a 2-0 ball game. It's been a good one. Here it comes. She swings, bouncer, comes back to Staley, handcuffs her. The throw, not in time, everybody's safe. Turning O'Neal, she will come on and score. It's a tie ball game.
And the Golden Eagles are going crazy here on the sidelines. They just tied the game here with 2 outs. And the Stamford Black Knights are stunned.
So the game tied at 2. Staying put at first is Zielinski. Leah Thompson with life. A double E1 is the result of that play. The error initially to let her get to first, and then the second error to bring the run in. 2-2 ball game, 7th inning. Takes a pitch high, throw down to first, and no advance by Zielinski, 1-0.
7 errors on the day for Stamford. Make it 8.
Yeah, it's 8. That was 2 errors on one, play. 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes. Soft line drive goes into right, a base hit. Making the turn, heading toward third, Zielinski. No throw, she slides in safely. Runners at the corners, and 2 out.
Nice piece of running there by Zielinski, going all the way to third on that hit to right field.
That is only hit number 3. Both runs obviously unearned. And still life in this game. Now Erica Flusky. Grounded to short, struck out, reached on an error. Pitch is low. Runner will take second. The throw down. No advance. So Thompson takes second.
Tough spot here for Staley. 2-1 in scoring position with 2 away. Tie game.
Staley regroups. a 1-0 pitch coming with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Misses high. 2 balls and no strikes. Kuscana certainly looking the runners back. The big one right now is Zielinski off third, but Thompson an extra run off second. The go-ahead run nearby. The 2-0, a called strike.
Nice.
At the knees, 0-1.
Nice pitch there by Staley. Outside corner right at the knees.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2-2 ball game, top of the 7th. Stamford trying to keep it right here with an attempt to walk off. Pitch, short hopped, 3-1. Stamford fans kind of stunned. All the noise coming from the Trumbull side of the world. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. In a 2-2 game, she swings, pulls it, foul, first base side. O'Neill goes and plays it. It's 3-2.
Big pitch here for Sarah Staley. 3-2 count, 2 outs. She tries to get out of this nightmare inning.
4 errors in the inning. Now the payoff pitch with 2 out. Bounced foul, actually knocked it off herself. You could hear it pinball around. We'll do it all over again. Sarah Staley was oh so close. Now has to deal with a payoff pitch. Tefleski fouls it off. A good battle here. Still 3-2.
Great battle, like you say, Rob. These 2 past pitches, nice job of fouling them off. Now she's looking for her pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Buzzio will lead off the last of the 7th. Bouncer to second. The throw made and the inning over. Mattioli would have been well served if she felt a little jinxed playing that ball, but she played it cleanly. But 2 runs come in on 4 errors. They strand 2. In the inning, just 1 base hit. Buzzio leads off the last of the 7th. 2-2 after 6.5. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
Walter Stewart's Market in New Canaan is your time-saving local shopping destination for the best of spring. Find many of your favorite products, from great specials on everyday items to the freshest organic produce, artisanal cheeses, and grass-fed steaks. Drop off your knives to be sharpened, grab a beautiful bouquet of spring flowers, and stop in next door for a wine tasting. Plus, their personable staff is always ready to lend a helping hand. So stop in to Walter Stewart's Market, 229 Elm Street today, or shop online at stewartsmarket.com.
I'm Kate Chaplinsky. Join us for Coffee Break, weekdays at 11 to get the latest Connecticut news, weather, high school sports, and more. News doesn't get any more local than on Coffee Break on the HAN Network.
Jackie Sheffs, the Trumbull head coach, walked over nearby. She said, "You guys thought you were going home. Surprise." To the bottom of the 7th we go.
Gotta give Trumbull a lot of credit for their resiliency to come back in that last half of the inning to tie this game up at 2.
High drama with Allie Buzzio to lead things off, followed by Dana Saricchio, Gloria Mattioli due up third. With Kevin Coleman and the rest of our crew, I'm Rob Adams. It's been a good one. 2-2. Trumbull, Stamford. On to the bottom of the 7th. Buzzio made a big catch earlier in the game. She's 0 for 2. She swings and fouls it off. 0-1.
See the infield corners playing in again. Looking out for that bunt.
Plenty of people around the perimeter of the field. Pitch on the way, misses high. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's a great shot when you see all those people kind of gathered out there beyond the fence, enjoying the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Sunlight out there now. Shadows, as you can see on the screen, coming across the field. Through the right side. That's a base hit. The winning run makes the turn at first. A base hit on a 1-1 pitch.
Nice piece of hitting there by Buzzio. Getting that ball right through the second baseman's glove for a base hit with none out. And you mentioned the shadows, Rob. And you can tell now for the batters, they see the ball come in from first to light to dark. And that's tough if you're a batter.
Dana Saricchio is 1 for 2. Line to second and reaching a bunt single. She does bunt. Comes right back toward me, but stays inside the cage. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, nobody out, 2-2, the winning run at first base. Buzzio getting her position over there. Shows bunt, it's outside. She offered at it, 0-2.
See, she disagrees with that. She thought she pulled the bat away before the pitch came in.
Now they will talk things over between Steve Suma and Anthony Calabrese. Did she pull the bat back? We've seen 1 reversal in this ball game already. They are not reversing this one. It's 0-2.
Coach Esposito not happy with that call.
He lets it go, but figured it was worth taking a shot at.
Right.
Still, Jacoby now backs up. Initially played in close. The 0-2. On the corner, a called strike 3.
Beautiful pitch there, right on the outside corner. Nodded up, and she's stunned.
That's
1 away.
Only the 3rd strikeout. Does not get the runner over. Gloria Mattioli is 1 for 1. Singled and sacrificed, and she'll do it again. Safe. Or excuse me, out at first, staying put at second. It is a sacrifice. So a sacrifice here. Now 2 away, and the winning run at second.
And a really nice bunt there, too. Get this runner over. And who else? Lauren O'Neill, already an RBI today, leads the team.
Now time called. Not surprisingly, they want to talk things over here in a 2-2 ball game as Jackie Sheffs comes out. Her assistants, Erica Christopher and Chris Caridi, excuse me.
They're definitely going over different scenarios. And definitely going over what kind of pitches they want to throw to a dangerous hitter like Lauren O'Neill.
O'Neill been on base 3 times. Reached on an error and stole a base in the first. Reached on a fielder's choice in the third. Single, drove in a run in the 5th. Lefty against the righty. Outside, 1-0.
And we may see all these pitches be on the outside corner. They're not going to try and give her anything on the inside.
Pitch on the way, upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes.
You can see O'Connell trying to bring her glove back into the strike zone to try and get a called strike, but she couldn't get away with it.
2-0. Misses away, 3 balls and no strikes. They are dealing very carefully with O'Neill. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 out, 2-2 ball game. Ball 4.
You got to wonder if that's something that they talked about in that conference in the meeting.
I think that is one of the unintentionally intentional walks. Sometimes easier said than done. And the pitch on the way now to Marisa Cana. Called strike. 0-1. Sets up the force. She had the base to work with.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it made a lot of sense.
Right.
And a dangerous hitter. Zakana can win it. She's 0 for 3. Well outside and high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Everybody takes a deep breath. The 1-1 with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. She swings, pushes it down the right field line, twisting foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 runs on 6 base hits for Stamford. But they've committed 8 errors. Now the pitch. Swinging, fouling it out of play. We'll do it again.
And a good cut. Trying to stay alive here. Trying to find her pitch in the zone.
Still a ball and 2 strikes, 2 out. Winning run at second. Ali Buzzio looking to celebrate a walk-off. Zakana to the right side. Bobbled there, grabbed the throw. Not in time. Everybody stays put. So the bobble by Sarah Angelo turns into an E4 to second O'Neill to third Buzzio. Maddie Santora, 1 for 3, can win it. Nowhere to put her. Bases loaded. 2 out, bottom of the 7th. A called strike right at the letters, 0-1.
Good looking pitch. Big spot here for the captain, Santoro, trying to win it for the Black Knights here.
She's ready. So is Ali Szabo. Misses outside. Trying to frame it was O'Connell. Didn't get the call. 1-1.
Very close pitch there on the outside corner. And it's knotted up at 1-1.
A ball and a strike with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Bases loaded. The winning run at third. She swings and misses. 1-2.
You can tell she did a little hesitation swing there. Not sure if she liked it, but she swung anyway.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Ali Buzzio with the winning run off third. The pitch. Bouncer to the left side. It's going to be trouble. The grab, the throw. It is in time. Trouble for Taylor Brown, but she made the play easy and the inning over. We go to extra innings. 7 not enough. We're knotted at 2. Trumbull and Stamford. You're watching the FCIAC. High drama on the HAN Network.
Had a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care gives you direct access to an orthopedic specialist fast without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Ortho Express can help. Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care open Monday through Saturday in the iPark building at 761 Main Avenue in Norwalk, or go to coastalorthoexpress.com. That's coastalorthoexpress.com. Like them on Facebook.
I'm Kate Czaplinski. Join us for Coffee Break, weekdays at 11 to get the latest Connecticut news, weather, high school sports, and more. News doesn't get any more local than on Coffee Break on the HAN Network.
7 not enough. Let's play 8. Taylor Brown will lead things off for the Trumbull Eagles. We're tied at 2 with the 2 unearned runs coming from Trumbull in the top of the 7th inning. The Knights had a chance to win it in the bottom of the 7th, couldn't pull it off. Brown, 1 for 3. She singled in the 4th. Sarah Staley to inning number 8, pitch number 105 on the way. It's called strike, the letters, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Everyone playing it straight up. And the 0-1. She swings, smokes it to left center field. It's over the head of Buzzio. On to second with a double is Taylor Brown. She's 2 for 4.
Great hitting there by Taylor Brown. Going the other way over the head of Buzzio. Almost looked like she had a chance to make it go out. But hits off the left field wall. And a leadoff double for Trumbull.
1 hop that wall, as Kevin said. It'll bring up Brianna Jacoby. She's 0 for 3. Grounded to the mound, fly to left, line to left. Lefty, she does bunt. Bunts it to first, O'Neill short hopped, and the play there. On to third goes Brown. 3-4 on the sacrifice, 1 out.
Nice bunt, but even better scoop by Mattioli over at first base. She's a second baseman, had to move over as Lauren O'Neill scooped up the bunt, but she threw it low, and Mattioli with a good scoop to save the run from scoring.
Here's Delilah DeStefano. Singled, grounded to second, reached on an error. Infield playing well in, especially at the corners. O'Neill just a few feet away. It's low and outside, 1-0. Trumbull trying for win number 13 on the year. Stamford was an out away from getting their 9th FCIAC win and their 10th win overall. A ball and no strikes. Runner off third, 2-2 ball game, top of the 8th. Swinging right back to Staley, takes a look. She'll throw to first, get the out there, the throw coming home. Short hop, the tag, got her!
What a fantastic play. Lauren O'Neill Great throw, and Cascana, again, great scoop and a great tag to end the inning and not let the lead or the tie get away from them.
So the inning comes to an end with no runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left on base. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Trumbull 2, Stamford 2. What do we have in store for the last of the 8th? You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
For over 25 years, Mike Cizik Painting and Wallpapering has been the name to know for residential and commercial properties in Fairfield County. He uses only the top brands, including Benjamin Moore, for impeccable preparation and lasting quality. Call Mike now and receive $500 off any job over $7,000. Mike is currently accepting reservations for spring, so call him today at 203-770-8869 or 203-972-3310. For your custom painting, finishing, and staining needs, it's Mike Cizik.
On we go. Bottom of the 8th. Tori Cascana, Sarah Staley, Kristen Osborne due up for the Stamford Black Knights. Tied at 2 as we play here in the 8th. With Kevin Coleman, I'm Rob Adams. Glad you're with us. This has been fun. Two teams have given us a heck of a show here in Stamford. Cascana takes low and inside, 1-0.
See the Trumbull baseball team out in left field cheering on the ladies here, showing their support.
1 ball, no strikes. That's low, 2-0. One thing about Cascana, as a cleanup hitter, that's still a small strike zone. She holds that bat high, and the 2-0 pitch on the way. Watches it come up and in. And that was ball 3. Yes, it was. They'll retrieve the bat and send it back to her. So lost track of the count. That is ball 3.
She's eager to get to first base.
She smiles. Slightly embarrassed. She will enjoy watching it later. The 3-0 is a called strike, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. 2-2 ball game, 8th inning. She waits. The 3-1. A fly ball. Brown on the infield makes the call and the catch in front of second base. 1 out.
Mile high pop, too. And there's 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th, and that'll bring up Sarah Staley.
Staley struck out in the 2nd, reached on an error and stole a base in the 4th, singled in the 6th. 2-2 ball game, and the lefty steps in. Takes a called strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Both pitchers have been strong today. Good pitching performance that we've seen on hand.
No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 2-2, 8th inning. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Did she offer? She did not. It's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th. She swings. Bouncer comes right back to the mound, and Szabo throws her out. 2 down for Kristen Osborne. Grounded to short, grounded to third, and popped to the mound. That pop-up to the mound, the play made by Szabo, who had to make the snow cone catch. The pinch runner was coming around third, might have scored. This is lined right to second. Angelo makes the catch, and the inning comes to an end. 8 not enough. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Black Knights. We take it to the 9th. 2-2, Trumbull, Stamford. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
Had a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care gives you direct access to an orthopedic specialist fast without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Ortho Express can help. Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care open Monday through Saturday in the iPark building at 761 Main Avenue in Norwalk, or go to coastalorthoexpress.com. That's coastalorthoexpress.com. Like them on Facebook.
When it comes to local entertainment, we've got it all.
From movies, local artists, etiquette, and more.
Watch HAN Arts and Leisure every Thursday at 2 on the HAN Network.
Well, let's take it to the 9th. Jill O'Connell will lead things off. Marissa Valente will bat second. Ali Zabo due up third. Top of the 9th inning. And a 2-2 ball game. Not pretty on the scorecard. 2 runs, 4 base hits. 3 errors committed by Trumbull. 2 runs, 6 base hits, 8 errors committed by the Stamford Black Knights. O'Connell is 0 for 3, and that misses 1-0.
You said it, Rob. A scorekeeper's nightmare. Really is.
That's why we love what we do. 1 ball, no strikes. Staley back on the mound. Left foot toward first base side of the rubber, brings it home. Swinging. It's a grounder to third, and the throw out by Santoro, 1 away.
Knockout play there. Good stuff by Santoro. Fields fires, and there's 1 away.
1 down. We cycle back toward Marissa Valente. She is also 0 for 2 to be exact. Struck out in the 3rd, reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the 7th. Was pinch hit for in the 5th by Courtney Fairfield, who reached on an error. 1 out. Called strike. 0-1. That pitch right at the knees. Toscana gets her sign as she looks over toward the first base dugout. And the 0-1 pitch on the way with 2 away. Misses. Just a hair outside. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, top of the 9th. In a 2-2 game. She swings, rolls it back to Staley, who makes a heck of a snag to throw her out.
Wow, great play there. And great glove at the pitcher spot by Sarah Staley. Fields fires, 2 away.
2 down, top of the order, Ali Zabo. Grounded to third twice, flied to center. Reached on an error and scored the tying run in the 7th. A chaotic, nightmarish 7th inning. She takes a called strike on the inside corner, 0-1. This is the last game of the week for us as we look forward to next week. And another busy week on tap. I've got to give you a little information. Let's do it after the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball off first and foul out of play. Quickly 0-2. Next week, we will see baseball, Ward and Norwalk. That's Monday night at 6 o'clock at Nathan Hale Middle School. Ridgefield and Greenwich in girls lacrosse Tuesday at 4. I'll get to Wednesday after the 0-2 pitch. Pitch on the way. High and outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. On Wednesday, we will go back to Danbury High School, Staples and Danbury for baseball, 4 o'clock next Wednesday afternoon. Then the playoffs begin with a play-down quarterfinal on Friday. 1-2. Line drive, center field, bounces around, gets away in center from Zakana, going to second, the throw, got her! Oh, we're seeing defense here. A single, and then the out at second. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. 2-2, Trumbull, Stamford. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN network.
Mosquitoes, ticks, gone. Guaranteed. That's what Mosquito Squad guarantees as America's most trusted mosquito and tick control company. Locally owned and operated, over 90,000 homes have been protected by Mosquito Squad using their dual protection method for season-long protection, which includes barrier spray service for eliminating mosquitoes and adult ticks, as well as supplemental programs to increase tick control. They use only USDA organic options, which are safe and non-toxic. Contact them today at www.squadctny.com or 203-893-4309. Mosquito Squad. No bugs, no bites, no kidding.
We have seen a ball game today, 2-2, bottom of the 9th. For the Stamford Black Knights, they will send up Ali Buzzio, Dana Saricchio, and Gloria Mattioli. Quite a play to end the top of the 9th, Kevin.
Wow. I mean, we were talking about it during the break. What a throw. And we also mentioned with 2 outs, it's a risky play to go to second base, but I think we all would have done it.
I thought it was a worthwhile risk given the way that the Black Knights have booted the ball a few times today.
Right.
Considering the 8 errors, it was worth trying. It did not work out.
Absolutely, but got to give credit. Great throw and a great tag.
Buzzio 1 for 3. She singled in the 7th. Allie Zabel back to work. Fouled right back. 0-1. Good hack. No balls, 1 strike. No score, 2-2, bottom of the 9th. Everyone getting their money's worth today. That misses high and away. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. She swings and fouls it off into the cage, 1-2.
2 good swings there, just a little behind.
Allie Buzzio waits, climbs back in. Buzzio, the team leader with 14 runs batted in. That's high, 2-2. We told you earlier in the game she has 1 home run on the year. The 2-2 pitch on the way. She swings, sawed it off. It's grabbed at second. The throw in time. Angelo able to recover. She tried to come in and make the catch. Got away, but she stayed with it. It's a 4-3 put out and 1 away.
You said she stayed with it and got the out. Huge play. 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th.
Dana Saricchio is 1 for 3. Line to second. Reaching a bunt single in the 5th and scored a run. She's also struck out. And she swings and fouls it straight back. Great hack. 0-1.
Another good swing. We're starting to see aggressive hitters here for Stamford swinging at these first pitches.
She came into the game hitting at 400. No balls, 1 strike. Showed bunt, she offered 0-2.
Just a little late on the bunt, which gets by her. Now she's behind 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 2-2 ball game. Setting up outside. It's outside, 1-2. Worthless fact, there's been 1 walk-off home run in the history of the HAN network. 1, the 1-2. Pushed foul and out of play, first base side into the Stamford bench. It stays 1-2. Robbie Jones, just about 1 year ago, a little over 1 year ago. New Canaan beat Greenwich last year.
But that was a phone call?
That was a fun one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Short hopped and grabbed by O'Connell, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2-2, last of the 9th. Here it comes. Fouled right back again. Whoa, we're getting some hacks here, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2-2. Trumbull and Stamford. Shadows continuing to move right across the field here. Here it comes. Fouled out of play. Into the cage. Still 2-2. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Great battle here. 2-2 count, 1 away. Black Knights trying to go home as winners.
The 2-2 is a fly ball to center. Tracking it back now, moving to her left to put it away is Leah Thompson. 2 out.
She gave it a ride, but a nice play by center fielder. Now there's 2 away.
Gloria Mattioli is 1 for 1. Singled in the 1st, and then a pair of sacrifices in the 5th and 7th. She swings and misses, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Shows bunt, does bunt. Gets away from the 3rd baseman, Marissa Valente, and falls harmlessly foul, 0-2. Valente was charging in, had to make the play to her right, but got away. No balls, 2 strikes, 2-2 ball game. Jacoby practicing her backhand over at first, and this is high, 1-2.
And they're trying to get her to swing out of the zone here. count's 1-2, 2 away.
A ball and 2 strikes. Zabo brings it home, misses outside, 2-2.
Zabo wanted that. She leaned back as the umpire called it a ball, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Only one Eagle wears a cap in the infield. That is Angelo. On the field in general. This is fouled and out of play. Everybody kind of covering up as it goes back behind us. It'll stay 2-2. Top of the order, Lauren O'Neill on deck. Waiting. Zabo, ready. Mattioli fouls it off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
The Stamford Black Knights are really making Zabo work this inning. She's thrown a lot of pitches this inning so far.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Called strike 3. And with that, 3 up, 3 down. 7 wasn't enough, nor was 8. 9 won't do the job either. We need 10. 2-2 after 9. Trumbull, Stamford. We're back to Stamford High School right after this. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
I think what makes ONS special is that it has everything that makes academic medicine great. We have the fellowship-trained specialists, but we still bring the style and type of medicine that's indicative of a community practice.
We are all trained in our area of interest and expertise, so our patients see a doctor who specializes in their particular injury.
I did have 2 consults with major New York City hospitals, but I just felt that the care was best here. I was treated like a rock star. The surgery exceeded any expectations that I had.
You are watching the HAN Network, and you're not alone. Nearly 500,000 viewers enjoyed our broadcasts in the first 5 months. Advertise on the network that reaches Fairfield County, Connecticut's most engaged audience. Contact Jessica Murrin, Advertising Director, at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
On to inning number 10. Lauren Zielinski, Leah Thompson, Erica Flusky due up. 2, 3, and 4 for Jackie Sheffs and the Trumbull Eagles. They said to us in the 7th inning, you thought you were going home. Surprise. Well, no surprise. We've got a good one to the 10th inning. They don't even have enough room for that on the scoreboard in right field. On we go. On the outside corner to Zielinski, who's 0 for 4. Zielinski's at-bat was the absolute moment of mayhem in this ball game in the 7th inning. Staley ready with an 0-1. Bouncer goes to Staley. She recovers, sets up, throws her out, 1 away.
Nice play by Staley. Bang, bang play. To the pitcher, throws her out, 1 away.
It was Zielinski who hit it back to Staley last time. Sarah couldn't handle the initial ball, bobbled that, allowed 1 run to score. Through to first, that got away. That allowed the 2nd run to score. A double error, and that's why we're at 2-2. Now it's Leah Thompson. She's been on base 3 times. Reached on an error, grounded back to the mound. Reached on an error, singled, stole a base. She watches that roll by her, 1-0. In the bottom of the 10th, top of the order, O'Neill, Zakana, and Santora. A 2-2 ball game as we're in inning 0 if you go by the scoreboard. The 1-0, a called strike on the outer half, 1-1.
Really nice pitch. She took something off there, just left her frozen in the batter's box, as now the count's even at 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Every pitch has become important. Staley's 1-1. A called strike, dove in. That pitch had some movement on it, 1-2.
Really did, Rob. You can tell these past 2 pitches, she's taken something off and added some different spin to it, try and fool the batter.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, a 2-2 ball game. We're in the top of the 10th at Stamford High School. Now the pitch on the way. Misses outside. Everybody took a breath, 2-2.
A good call there. Just missed the outside corner. Now the count is knotted up at 2-2.
Staley ready, toes the rubber, gets her sign from Kuskana, and brings it home with a 2-2. It's a fly ball to right center field. Chaos coming, and the catch made by Diana McGarrian, 2 out.
A good job of McGarrian calling everyone off to catch that ball. Now there's 2 away.
It just seemed like that ball had trouble written all over it with Mattioli and Zakana all trying to come in and play it, but Megarian was the one to make the play, and 2 out for Erica Flusky. She's 0 for 4. Grounded the short, struck out, reached on an error, and grounded the second. She takes a called strike, 0-1.
And you're right, it did look like that ball was going to bloop in for a second.
But it was Megarian, the right fielder, who almost appeared out of nowhere to grab it. The 0-1. Line drive, center field. That's a 2-out hit. Played cleanly by Zakana in center, and the go-ahead run at first with 2 out.
Nice piece of hitting by Erica Flusky. On the outside corner, reaches out and grabs that ball and punches it out to center field.
Taylor Brown goes down and talks with Jackie Sheffs. At first stands Flusky. I understand there's some kind of strategy. I just don't know if I, at this point with 2 outs, swing and hit the ball. But I understand there's coaching to be done. I'm not questioning it.
Of course. Definitely at this point.
But I can't help but wonder, climbing into ahead of a coach, what's she thinking at that point?
Right.
Pitch on the way to her. Swings and a good hack to foul it back, 0-1.
I have a feeling their conversation was basically, be aggressive but wait for your pitch and swing away.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Brown doubled her last time, but was cut down at home plate. That was in the 8th. Staley gets what she likes. Lefty. Gets away on the second. Flusky with a head-first slide.
Unfortunate play there. Just gets away from Kaskana. Off the tip of her glove.
1 ball, 1 strike. Now a base hit. Will put the Eagles ahead. 2-2 ball game. Top of the 10th. Pitch on the way. Oh, an off-speed pitch that was a dandy dazzling across the plate. 1-2.
Wow, what a pitch. Almost looked like, almost knuckleball-like. Definitely had spin on it, but that was some pitch.
I mean, wow.
That froze Brown.
Froze me, the 1-2. Upstairs and away, 2-2.
Might have frozen the monitor a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Go ahead run at second base. Taylor Brown adjusts, gets back in. The lefty batter waiting on a 2-2 pitch with 2 away. Here it comes. Misses away, ball 3. And they've decided to put her on, yes. So this ultimately will turn into an intentional walk. They have decided to not deal with Brown and instead deal with Brianna Jacoby. Jacoby grounded back to the mound, flied to left, line to left, and sacrificed in the 8th. Left-handed batter. Staley's first pitch. Fouled back, 0-1.
A nice cut there by Jacoby, the first baseman. Trying to take the lead here with a runner on second base.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Top of the 10th, a 2-2 ball game. Trumbull trying to take the lead. And they might do it here, but it's lifted to center and put away by Zakana. Ball did not carry. The inning comes to an end. Little bit of danger, but no damage done. No runs, a hit, a walk, no errors, 2 left. To the bottom of the 10th we go. Trumbull 2, Stamford 2. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network. Hi, I'm Rob Adams with my good friend Donald Eng, and we're the home team for Nutmeg Sports, Monday through Wednesday at 2 o'clock right here on the HAN Network. We are the place for all things Connecticut sports. So come hang out with us on Nutmeg Sports. Don? They don't call him the best color man in the game for nothing. Nutmeg Sports, 2 o'clock, Monday through Wednesday, right here on the HAN Network. We're in Stamford. It's a 2-2 ball game. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning. To my memory, this is the first time the HAN Network has gone to 10.
Interesting. Even for baseball?
Even for baseball.
Interesting.
I believe so. We start the 10th with Lauren O'Neill and a called strike, 0-1. O'Neill has been on base 4 times. Reached on an error, a fielder's choice, singled, and walked. 2-2, 10th inning. She swings, bouncer, up the middle. Played out in center field by Leah Thompson. The winning run is at first.
And there's a reason why she's the leadoff hitter. She gets on base. Another opportunity for Lauren O'Neill here. She's on first base, no outs. And the Black Knights looking to go home here. Walk off.
Maria Zakana is 0 for 4. She shows bunt and bunts it foul. Right out in front of Josh Fisher, no balls and a strike. We're surrounded, of course, by fencing, some of which you can see right there. The traditional backstop cage. The 0-1. Shows bunt, bunts it foul at the plate. 0-2.
Yeah, she's angry at herself. She wanted that one. That one just goes foul over the plate. Now she's got 2 strikes.
Goes back and composes herself. She'll climb back into the box. Right-handed hitter with the winning run at first. A 2-2 ball game and the 0-2. Setting up outside, they just miss, 1-2.
And that's a nice pitch. Just missed the black on the outside corner there. Counts 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Winning run at first. A fly ball back behind us. It's still 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Zabo ready, brings it home. Outside, 2-2.
And Lauren O'Neill already have a stolen base on the day. They're making sure she doesn't steal another one.
Now the 2-2 coming. Swings and misses, and she goes down on strikes. That is strikeout number 5. Correction, make it, is it 5? Yes, it is 5.
5, yes.
In the meantime, this is lifted to center. Thompson makes the catch, the throw to first, not in time. As Santora gave it a ride to center, but no damage done, 2 out. And it will bring up Tori Kuskana. The winning run at first, 2 away. Here it comes. Called strike. On to second goes O'Neill, stolen base.
Got to give credit to both. Great throw, unlucky tag, and a great jump there by Lauren O'Neill.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. The winning run at second. A 2-2 ball game. The sun in the eyes of Taylor Brown at short. High and away, 1-1. Brown shielding her eyes for the most part, although right fielder Erica Flusky is also in some sunlight, but she's not looking into it. Brown more or less is. The 1-1. High and away, 2-1.
And Savo still throwing hard. Just missed the outside corner. This counts 2-1.
Zabo ready, a 2-1. Misses high and away, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. 2-2 ball game. Lauren O'Neill has the winning run in her pocket at second base. Kuskana, line drive, center field, and a sliding catch by Leah Thompson. That would have been the ball game, but it's not enough. We're through 10. We go on to the 11th. 2-2, Trumbull, Stamford. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
Had a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care gives you direct access to an orthopedic specialist fast without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Ortho Express can help. Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care open Monday through Saturday in the iPark building at 761 Main Avenue in Norwalk, or go to coastalorthoexpress.com. That's coastalorthoexpress.com. Like them on Facebook.
I'm John Kovach. I'm a newspaper editor. I'm a high school football coach. I'm a television presenter. And I want you to love fishing as much as I do. Tune in to Yankee Fisherman, Thursdays at 1 on the HAN network. It's like going to the tackle shop without leaving your office.
Let's go on to inning number 11. Rob Adams, Kevin Coleman with you. Rest of our crew, Eric Gendron directing, AJ Simonowski still somewhat in the sunlight over off third base as he runs camera, Marty Hersom, Josh Fisher, Coran Lomax and Jesus Lima getting all they could handle today in their first maiden voyage with us. To the 11th inning we go. And you in your maiden voyage doing color with me here.
Yeah, it's been a fun debut. Thanks for having me.
Well, on we go, my friend.
It really has been a fun game.
Delilah DeStefano will lead things off. She's 0 for 4. Sarah Staley back to the hill for inning number 11. Pitch number 136 on the way. And a called strike on the inside corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. 2-2. Now the pitch coming from the lefty. That's outside and low, 1-1. Stamford led 1-0 after 4, 2-0 after 5. Trumbull rallied for 2 in the top of the 7th with 2 out. The 1-1 pitch is on the way. Sawed her off, it rolls to short, grabbed by Saricchio to throw across. She got her, 1 away.
Nice play by Saricchio. To her right, excuse me, and a nice play.
Nobody on and 1 out now. And it'll bring up Lauren Zielinski. Zielinski reached on an error, a double error, in fact, in the 7th, and that's where this game got tied up on 2 unearned runs. Right-handed batter. She swings, pulls it to short, and it gets right through the wickets of Saricchio. It goes all the way to the wall. However, it stays there as Zielinski stays at first. That's the go-ahead run on error number 9 committed by the Black Knights.
You gotta wonder, maybe the sun had something to do with that, with Saricchio just didn't get the glove all the way down to the ground. Ball just trickles right under her glove.
Leah Thompson made that diving catch to end the 10th inning.
It looks like we're gonna have a courtesy runner.
We will. Kristen Duterte goes out and runs. Here's the bunt. They get it down. The throw to first is in time, so they get the out there. So 2 out. It was O'Connell. I got to kind of recover here. I said Zielinski, but my scorecard a hair off, so I beg your pardon for just a moment.
And a nice play by Mattioli to scoop up that bunt. It looks like we're going to get an intentional walk here.
And that is Szabo, who will receive the intentional walk.
Rightfully so. She's had a pretty nice game at the bat. As Staley gonna let her have first base.
It'll also set up the force. That is ball 3. And just waiting on the fourth one. Here it comes. There it is. Down to first goes Szabo. At second, the pinch runner for O'Connell. And now, I said Zielinski earlier, now it's her turn. She reached on that double error back in the 7th. Runners off first and second, a 2-2 ball game, 2 out. On the outside corner, a called strike, 0-1.
Big at bat, 2 on, 2 out. Getting that first strike is so important if you're Sarah Staley.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Swinging, she sends it foul first base side, scattering some fans, grabbed by a fan, and a nice play out there.
Yeah, nice play.
However, in the hole, 0-2. Look ahead to the last of the 11th. Staley, Osborne, Buzzio. But right now, a 2-2 ball game and a 2-strike pitch coming. Misses outside. 1-2.
And that's an okay pitch on 0-2. Trying to get her to chase on the outside corner. Maybe look for someone on the inside corner this time.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2-2 ball game. Stanford and Trumbull. Staley ready, dealing with Zielinski. Lifted foul and out of play, first base side. Bounces off the side of Stanford High School. Still 1-2.
Stanford High School's gotten a beating today. A lot of foul balls off the school today.
Especially when you're playing this close to the school building.
Yeah.
1-2 pitch coming with 2 out. Swings, pulls it to third. Grabbed by Santora, throws her out, and the inning over. On to the bottom of the 11th inning. Due up, Staley, Osborne, Buzzio, 2-2, Stanford, Trumbull. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN network.
Walter Stewart's Market in New Canaan is your time-saving local shopping destination for the best of spring. Find many of your favorite products, from great specials on everyday items to the freshest organic produce, artisanal cheeses, and grass-fed steaks. Drop off your knives to be sharpened, grab a beautiful bouquet of spring flowers, and stop in next door for a wine tasting. Plus, their personable staff is always ready to lend a helping hand. So stop in to Walter Stewart's Market, 229 Elm Street today, or shop online at stewartsmarket.com.
Last of the 11th inning at Stanford High School. Broadcasters are not entitled to food. We get food after this is done. But I couldn't help but think to myself, somebody might want to order a pizza at this point. It's been a fun one. It has been a fun one. As we begin to turn toward 2.5 hours. We're at 2:20 right now. Sarah Staley will lead things off. She struck out in the 2nd, reached on an error in the 4th, singled in the 6th, and grounded back to the mound in the 8th. Came into the game batting at .347 with 11 runs batted in. I keep a pitch count in softball. I don't find it to be, as important as it might be in baseball due to the different arm motion. But if you do care about such things, this will be pitch number 144 coming up for Szabo. The arm looks fine. On we go to the 11th. She swings and ropes it into left center field. Bobbled by Thompson, but it is a leadoff hit. And again, the winning run is on first with nobody out.
Like you said, another chance for the Black Knights. Their winning run is on base. Sarah Staley, nice job going with the pitch the other way over the shortstop's head. No outs, man on first, and you see the corners coming in again for the Golden Eagles.
Osborne is 0 for 4. Does offer at it. Staley running, the throw, the slide, safe.
And you got to give Jill O'Connell a lot of credit. It's a nice throw. Unfortunately, the ball just skipped away out of the glove.
1 ball, no strikes. Osborne will climb back in, 0 for 4. Likely wins it with a hit. Pitch on the way. Shows bunt, does bunt, rolls it foul. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good idea. Unlucky there as it just trickles foul. And she'll come back. We'll do it all over again.
A ball and a strike. Nobody out. Staley at second in a 2-2 ball game. Sabo ready, dealing with Osborne. That misses high and away. 2-1.
I gotta ask, when does it become an issue when it's pitch count?
I still think we have a little ways to go.
Okay.
Showing bunted it off her head. A dead ball. 2-2. Osborne had it bounce right off her head. Kind of sheepishly looked back at the home plate umpire. We'll do it again. That's high. 3-2.
A good eye by Osborne not to chase that outside pitch. Because now it's not. Now it's a full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Bouncer to the right side, and it gets past. Staley makes the turn. The throw from Thompson. Here it comes. She's safe. Ball game over.
What an ending to this game. Ball just gets by second baseman, Sarah Staley. How great of a way to end it. She pitches a gem, and she scores the winning run.
This one is in the books and a dandy. The final score, it took 11 innings. Stamford 3 and Trumbull 2. We'll come back and put a ribbon on it right after this. You're watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network.
For more than 50 years, Triple S has been Fairfield County's expert service for carpet, upholstery, and drapery cleaning. We provide the best in repairs and in-depth restoration, understanding fabrics and how to properly clean and restore them. Our staff will come to your home to clean your wall-to-wall carpet to perfection. We can also pick up your fine carpets and bring them to our facilities. With locations in Norwalk, Stamford, and Stratford, Triple S will get the job done fast, big or small. At Triple S, you can count on our people as well as our cleaning.
Find us at triplesclean.com or 203-847-8000.
You are watching the HAN Network, and you're not alone. Nearly 500,000 viewers enjoyed our broadcasts in the first 5 months. Advertise on the network that reaches Fairfield County, Connecticut's most engaged audience. Contact Jessica Murrin, Advertising Director, at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
Kevin, I don't know what more to say. This one in the books, the final score, Stamford 3, Trumbull 2. What a ball game.
What a ball game is right. 11 innings, a lot of fun, and a great pitching matchup. I think, you got to give credit to both pitchers. A lot of great pitching out there. A lot of errors, but great pitching all to the end. And, of course, you got to give credit to Sarah Staley.
She was outstanding. Look, Ali Szabo wasn't that bad either. We don't have really the time to total up all the numbers on this one, but both pitchers gave it all that they had. It's a game of mistakes. There were plenty of them. There were 13 errors in this ball game.
13 errors, and that's something that both teams are definitely going to work on this week and for the next coming games.
The Black Knights, though, came up big, getting that run in the bottom of the 11th inning. Quickly recapping the scoring for you because it has been a long day for the crew, so let's do this kind of fast. Stamford took a 1-0 lead in the 4th inning. It was the result of an unearned run and error brought home Maddie Santora. That made it 1-0. 5th inning, an RBI single by Lauren O'Neill, plated Dana Saricchio. It was 2-0. Stayed that way until the 7th. In that 7th inning, it got wild, and really it all came down to a bouncer off the bat of Lauren Zielinski with 2 out in the ball game. Sarah Staley couldn't handle the initial bouncer. That allowed 1 run to score, Marissa Valente. Then the second run, Ali Szabo came on to score on an errant throw. That was the 8th error of the ball game at that point. Stayed that way. They traded jabs until the bottom of the 11th inning. In the 11th, Staley reached on a single, went to second on a pass ball. Kristen Osborne sent it to the right side. Couldn't be played there. Got into the outfield. Staley came around and scored the winning run. Totals on the ball game: 2 runs for Trumbull, 2 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors. They left 13. For Stamford, 3 runs, 8 hits, 9 errors. They left 10. The winning pitcher is Sarah Staley. Ali Szabo takes the loss. And by the way, I can tell you, for Staley, she's now 8-6 on the year.
Yeah, pretty good year. And Staley, again, great pitching performance, and how fitting that she scores the winning run.
It was a game that took 2 hours and 23 minutes. Great job, my friend.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thank you for having me.
It was fun. It was a good one. And we'll talk to you on Monday. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it from Stamford High School. The final score, Stamford 3 and Trumbull 2. Coffee break, get your day started tomorrow. Then we move on to Monday. Monday evening at 6 o'clock to be exact. We're at Nathan Hale Middle School. The Norwalk Bears host the Fairfield Ward Mustangs. On Tuesday, girls lacrosse, Ridgefield and Greenwich at Cardinal Stadium, 4 o'clock on the HAN Network. Staples and Danbury in baseball to end the regular season Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Again, coffee break tomorrow. For our entire crew here at Stamford High School, Coran Lomax, Jesus Lima, Marty Hersom, Josh Fisher, AJ Simonowski, Eric Gendron, Kevin Coleman, I'm Rob Adams. Stamford 3, Trumbull 2. It took 11 innings. You've been watching the FCIAC on the HAN Network. Good night from Stamford High School.